Hello everyone, Mike Rempel from Excel Bytes with today's Excel Bytes tutorial. Today we're going to take a look at the REGEXEXTRACT function. Now there are three regex functions that Excel recently added: regex extract, regex replace, and regex test. But we're only going to be looking at the regex extract function. Now the regex concept has been around for many years, probably since the 1950s, but it is just recently that Microsoft incorporated that into Excel. So we're going to take a look at that. But before we jump into that, please take a minute to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you will get a notice whenever I put out a new video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also find me at any of the social media sites you see here. So now, let's check out today's topic. So, as I mentioned, we're going to talk about the REGEXEXTRACT function, and that has four arguments. There's the text, the pattern, now these are required arguments, and then the return mode and case sensitivity. Obviously, the text is whatever you want to extract from. The pattern, we'll talk about that, but this basically tells REGEXEXTRACT what you want to pull out or extract from that text. The return modes, there's three. 0, or the default, means give me the first string that matches that pattern. A 1 says give me all the strings that match that pattern. And then 2, return capturing groups, and we're not going to really talk about that one today. And then the final argument, case sensitivity, 0 means it's case sensitive and 1 means it's case insensitive. So let's take a look at our first example. So here I have 6 examples of the name Anthony Milton. I have a space in between the first and last name, a single middle initial, a middle initial with a period, a middle name, 2 middle initials with periods, and 2 middle names. And for all of these, I want to be able to extract the first name Anthony and the last name Milton. And here is the regex formula that I'm going to use. I have regex extract, my text, which is an A10, and then in double quotes, because your pattern always has to go in double quotes, I have a \W plus sign. Now the \W means look for a word, and the plus sign means continue until it finds something that's not a word. In this case, it's going to be a space. So for example, if I got rid of that plus sign here, it would just find the beginning of that word. But by adding the plus sign, it gives me the entire word till that word ends. And I can use that for every one of the scenarios I have. The difference between the first name and the last name is all I did was put a $sign at the end. And a $sign says start from the end. So it does the exact same thing, except it's going from the end of the text string rather than the beginning of the text string. Now here I entered the text as being A10 and copied it down. But the other alternative is, I'm going to just delete this, and in here, instead of having A10, I'm going to highlight the whole range, hit enter, and now Excel just spills down the answer for the entire range, and I don't have to copy that formula down. Either way, it works the same. Now here's an example where I have the first and last name with no space in the middle. So I can't use that same formula, but in this case my formula is in double quotes, capital A to Z in brackets, followed by small a to Z in brackets, and then the plus sign. Now the brackets, the square brackets, means define a set of characters. So in this case, a capital A to Z, I want to find one character there, and then the small a to Z to follow that with the plus sign. Again, if I didn't have the plus sign, it would find a capital letter and then a small letter. But because I put the plus sign at the end of the small characters, it gives me the full list. And for the last name, I just put a $sign at the end. And again, it gives me the same result. Now, The benefit of using the regex extract or any of the regex functions is that you don't need to know any of the patterns that I've just shown you. And this is just the smallest of lists that include all the different options that you have with characters for the regex functions. All you need to do is utilize an AI generator. So in this case, I'm going to use the copilot function here. So in this scenario, as long as you can explain in detail and give an example of what you're trying to accomplish, Copilot in this case will give you that answer. So I already have this typed up, so I'm just going to copy this and paste it into Copilot. And all I did was said, what are the regex extract patterns to find the first and last names when they are run together with no spaces? For example, if I have Anthony Milton, I want the response to be Anthony in one cell and Milton in another. And I hit the go button, and Copilot thinks about it for a minute, and it gives me these two options, which looks like the ones that I had. A to Z, capital, lowercase with a plus sign, and then this version to extract the last name. Now, the regex extract characters and patterns are just like any other situation in Excel. There's always multiple ways to accomplish the same thing. If I copied and pasted this into my formula, it would give me the same result as using what I did with the dollar sign. Both of them can be used successfully. And the nice part about this, it explains exactly what the different components of that pattern are and gives an example or an explanation. If you use an AI generator, you don't need to know any of the characters. Just make sure you explain it in as much detail as you can and give it an example. Let's look at some other examples here. Here I have email addresses. Here's my email address, and I want to pull out the username and the domain name separately. Well, here's my pattern for the username. In square brackets, I put the caret and the @ symbol and then the plus sign. So what does that mean? The caret by itself means start from the beginning, but a caret in a square bracket means negated set, which means find everything and exclude up to that character, in this case the @ symbol. And by doing that, it found all the characters up to but excluding or negating that @ symbol. And then for the last part of it, or the domain name, all I added was the dollar sign there, and it gave me that pattern. So here's an example. I have a small paragraph that has my email address is mrempel@excelbytes.com for messages. And what I want to do is pull out just my email address. So here is the pattern that regex uses. In square brackets, again, square brackets means a defined set of characters. I want anything that's capital A to Z, lowercase a to Z, numbers, a period, an underscore, a percentage, a plus or a minus. I want that. And then a plus sign after that to make sure it gives me everything. And then the @ symbol. And then in another set of square brackets, again, the uppercase and lowercase alphabet, 0 to 9, a period, and a minus sign. And then with that, the plus sign to give me the full string. Now let's see what Copilot would come up with for that same example. So I'm going to take the text I have already written up, and what I have here is what is the regex extract pattern to get the email address from the middle of a text string. For example, if I have my email address is mrempel@excelbytes.com for messages, I want the result to be mrempel@excel-bytes.com. I tell it to go, and here is the example I get. Now again, if you notice, it's slightly different than what I have here. And it goes through an explanation. It did the lowercase, uppercase, and all these characters, the @ symbol, and then a series of characters for the domain name. But it also said it's \period. Now \period means matches the period before the domain extension, meaning give me that exact character. And then the 2 comma in curly brackets, meaning matches the domain extension, which is at least 2 characters long. The way I did it, I didn't need to put that at the end, but again, if I used their scenario, I would also get the same result. Here I have a paragraph where I have several email addresses in that paragraph, and I want to pull all of them out. So I use the exact same formula that I used above, but remember, in that third argument, I put a 1 for return all strings that match. So what I ended up with here is 3 different email addresses, but in this case, Excel spilled them horizontally in 3 different columns. If I wanted those all to be in one column, all I need to do is wrap that in a text join function. I used a comma and spaces, and then that same REGEXEXTRACT pattern, and instead I get the 3 different email addresses separated by commas. Now the next set of examples I have here is pulling out numbers or letters, words or text, or number strings from a text string. In this case, I have ID 4987 or 4987 ID. In the first example, I had REGEXEXTRACT, the text, and then in double quotes, \D plus. A \D means give me digits. So adding the plus, it'll give me all the digits until it comes into a non-digit character. For a capital D, that gives me non-digits. So again, the text string and then \D plus gives me that. And it didn't matter if the letters or numbers were first or second, it was able to extract those with the same formula. Here I have a series of letters, numbers, letters, numbers, letters, numbers, and I want to pull out just the numbers or just the letters. And then I want them put in one cell with a separator. So in this case, I have the same REGEXEXTRACT formula, but I added that third argument for a 1 to give me all of them, wrap them in text join with a period separating them, and I get all the numbers in one cell, or in this case, all the letters in one cell. Here I made it separated by a dash. 3 other quick examples. Here I wanted just the capital letters and not the lowercase ones. So I put the capital letters in brackets with a plus sign. Here I wanted just the lowercase letters, so I put lowercase a to z with the plus sign. And here I wanted the word purchase order. So I put a capital letter in square brackets followed by lowercase letters with a plus sign, and it pulled out just the word purchase order. So again, these are just a small sample of the examples that you can use the REGEXEXTRACT function for. And these are just the very few number of different character patterns that can be used. But as long as you have some type of AI generator, you can be able to get the correct pattern for the extraction that you need. And that's how you can do this in Excel.